I'm gonna get back to that story, Sonny. Just, just you listen to Boomer Great One. He's gonna tell you about how it was back in the olden days, back before fire, back when we walked uphill for everything. In fact, we didn't even have a concept of downhill because there was no downhill. Everything was uphill. We thought that was normal. We didn't even have a word for it because there was no alternative. It was uphill all the time. You just need to reach down and grab yourselves by your bootstraps and pull yourselves up, Sonny. Because when I was your age, I bought a house for $25,000. And I made that money on my paper route and bussing tables at the local cafe. And if I could do it, you can do it too. You just need to reach down and pull yourself up and just buckle up there, buckaroo. God, I hate boomers.
Good morning, children. Political analyst Cappy. You're like, Cappy, how do I become a political analyst? You just self-declare yourself one, and then you start talking on the internet. The boomers have been doing it forever. They just had to know somebody who knew somebody. Get on CNN. Sexpert. That's my favorite. That'll always be my favorite. Some postmenopausal 58-year-old broad. I'm a sex. Shut up. I'm punchy this morning. I won't lie. It goes against my principles, but sometimes when things happen that go against your principles, it still feels good because there's your visceral, the inner side of you, the human, this little remnant bit of humanity I have left in me. And the GF, let me explain to you how it works. We wake up in the morning. The GF goes and makes me coffee because I'm the man of the house. And we sit and she goes over the news stuff that goes because she likes to do that. And I go on the internet and say, how many of my idiots, like what we got going on? Look at the comments giving me insults, picking on my height and everything. Reading through the comment section, listen to you, Hanyakers. And she says, oh, Congress passed the TikTok bill. And I heard something about that, like, oh, Congress passed the TikTok bill. Dude, 8 minutes ago, according to the BBC, President Biden signs bill that could ban TikTok in the U.S. President Biden has signed into law a bill that could result in TikTok being sold or banned in the United States. It gives TikTok's Chinese owner ByteDance 9 months to divest of 9 months. Geez, dude, I would be so much faster as president. I'm like, you got 2 weeks. Oh, we got that immigration problem? Yeah, I got a solution for it right now. Right now. And everyone will be turning back real quick. I'd be a bit, why is my zipper down? God darn it, Aaron. Half awake. Gives TikTok Chinese owner ByteDance 9 months to divest the app or will be blocked in the US. Oh no, Z's. What will we do without all the TikTok girls doing all their attention whoring? By the way, I had to search it. Why is every fucking girl doing their makeup on TikTok? You look at TikTok, okay? You look at it, it's like it can't be random. There is so much concerted, conscious, scripted, knowledgeable, on purpose shit they're doing there. Every girl's doing her makeup. I'm like, is that like just giving guys the bird? Look, we already know you TikTok girls hate the guys. All right? I wanted to get the pouty lip, fake ugly girl underneath all the makeup, the Croatian chick, whatever her name is. You must give us dinner dates. We do not accept. We are the price. We can do the. You look like a fucking pug without that makeup, sweetheart. It's probably true. I was going to use her as cringe. Cringe makeup TikTok. Holy shit. Did you see the thumbnail? After why, like, this can't be. It can't be like, this rando chick just decided one day to make men even further demoralized from wanting to have anything to do with women. And so it is on purpose. I found out there was a gal, she has like a NASA shirt on. I should have probably given her due credit. She says, oh, why are women always doing their makeup on TikTok? I was like, yeah. It's it's just baby talk shit. They never say anything intelligent. It is a subconscious thing to get you to stick around for the final product. it psychologically hooks you in where they may not be saying something intelligent, but I got to see what her face looks like at the end. And then I'm done. Also, you may have noticed the pounding on the table, clapping what I want. I don't know if you noticed that. That's scripted too. It's evil. TikTok is fucking evil. How much of it is real? How much of it is fake? Oh, we've had that discussion before. A lot of it is fake. A lot of it is bullshit. And it's absolutely demoralizing. Cappy, freedom of speech. I know. I get it. I get it. Freedom of speech. My main concern with TikTok is like, how much people's information and data you collect in their chat. That would be more my logical, apolitical, sincere concern. And then it's not an issue of freedom of speech. It's an issue of security. But it was kind of, let me give you an example. So I'm libertarian. I'm all for you doing your drugs and having sex with whoever you want. And as long as it isn't diddling little kids, go do your thing, man. I'm not going to get in your way. Just don't ask me to pay for your emergency room care because you're an idiot. Just, very basic, simple libertarian one. So South Dakota had a ban proposed for legalizing pot. Voted against it. Cappy, why would you violate your principles? Because I saw what happened to Colorado. And you had what was a beautiful state with people who weren't responsible enough. It just turned it into a Seattle without the rain. Bunch of street shitters, homeless losers. You just attracted a bunch of losers. In a certain way, Colorado was like Jesus Christ. It took on all the sins, all the losers. Pot, bro. And I'd like to say, all right, you should have the right to smoke pot. And I still think that. But if you're irresponsible, you're going to ruin the town or the state that you come into. Get fucked. If that's the catalyst that gets it to where, we got street shitters and homeless and a bunch of, we need all the money of the working people so us fucking douchebags, millennial types, could just sit here and smoke our pot. Like maybe you have to pay cash for pot. You can't borrow. You can't have any debt. There might be but anyway, the point is, should you have the right on a piece of paper, in theory, should you have the right to smoke pot? Absolutely. Should you have the right to go ahead and do the TikTok? Absolutely. Not when, and yes, even if it means demoralizing, horrific shit, but geez, the Congress passed a bill that eliminates and no longer allows you to put in, at least in this one channel, you're demoralizing human shit. Oh no, the demoralizing human shit went away. Oh no, the stinky hippie bums and gutter punks went away. Oh no, the homeless camp went away. Oh, that's just too bad. I'm kind of curious on what grounds they got, but probably security grounds. The law has been introduced because of concerns TikTok will share user data with the Chinese government, claims it is always denied. Yeah, right. It's security grounds. TikTok has called the law unconstitutional, says it will challenge it in court. Go fuck yourself. Fuck you, TikTok. Fuck you. I get a kick out of TikTok where I did have a TikTok channel one time. And man, they're criticize YouTube all you want. They're more lenient than not. You could get away with saying some things. TikTok, man, that's a nun school mom, not a regular school mom. Like, oh, did you use the C word? What's the C word? Find out. But did you say shit? Did you say fuck? Banned. But you'll have every worthless, sanctimonious asswipe of a whore. You just give us more money. Now I got my sad clown face, Harley Quinn makeup. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. But you can't say damn it or shit. We believe the facts and law are clearly on our side and will ultimately prevail, it said in the statement. Fuck off, CCP. The fact is we have invested billions of dollars to keep U.S. data safe and our platform free. I guarantee you, they've invested $1 billion. See the billions of dollars that it could all be set up, and there's the service. See, Mr. President Biden, we got, see, Congress, it's very safe. You can say, hey, what's this little switch over here? And then TikTok's like, what switch? The switch that says flip here if you want to send everything to communist China. Oh, that's just the funny switch. Tee-hee. Boop. Bam. Sends everything over to China, which they haven't sent already. Yeah, China never steals our shit. Interesting stealth fighter plane you got there. This ban will devastate 7 million businesses and silence 170 million Americans. Yeah, what are those 7 million businesses? Whore businesses? Look, okay, not once have I ever claimed Asshole Consulting is a business. This is a hobby at best that happens to make money. You if you're a business owner, I mean, like you got a building and you're producing shit. I'll even go so far as to say like a dentist or a CPA or a lawyer with a law firm. That's a business. Doing TikTok videos is not a business. Doing YouTube videos is not a business. It's a hobby. If you get to the level of say Mr. Beast where he has staff or Fresh and Fit, that's a business. They got staff, they're running shit, they got stuff going on, they got people. If you got people, it's a business. If you're just some schmuck on the internet with a microphone, it's not a business. The measure was passed as part of a package of 4 bills, which also include military aid for Ukraine, Israel, Taiwan, and other U.S. partners in the Indo-Pacific region. It has widespread support from lawmakers, with 79 senators voting for it and 18 against. Kind of wondering what the 18 against were against it for. For years, we've allowed the Chinese Communist Party to control one of the. Please call it what it is. It is a fascist party. It is not a communist party. They abandoned fascism under Deng Xiaoping. Popular ads for America that was dangerously short-sighted. Senator Marco Rubio, top Republican on the Intelligence Committee. A new law is going to require its Chinese owners sell the app. This is a good move for America, he added. TikTok has said ByteDance is not an agent of China or any other country. Sure, you're not. See, even if they weren't, because you're in China, China could just say, hey, nice video platform you got over there in America, ByteDance. Yoink. And it's not like there ain't no Chinese spies or the political commissar sitting over at ByteDance. Just like, yeah, we'll send it over there. ByteDance insists is not a Chinese firm, pointing to the global investment firms that own 60% of it. Yeah, sure. I don't care. Where are you based? You got Chinese nationals working for you? Sorry. His chief executive, Xu Zichu, said last month the company will continue to do all it can, including exercising its legal rights to protect the platform. Experts. Oh, here's the experts, my fellow experts, the ones who just self-declared experts. Experts have told BBC the bill is a big deal, but have warned it faces multiple hurdles. What are you talking about? You just said in your talk, President Biden signs bill that could ban TikTok. Is it signed or not? Is a big, but have warned it face multiple hurdles. It could take several years before the app is blocked as legal action, likely all the way to the Supreme Court would delay the process. In November, a U.S. federal judge in Montana blocked an effort to ban TikTok within the state. Okay, so they're taking the libertarian approach. The popularity of the app with young Americans could also be problematic. About 2 in 3 young people in the U.S. have a TikTok account, said Andrew Probinski, professor of human behavior and technology at Oxford University expert. The primary challenge is going to be on freedom of speech and freedom of expression. The UN Charter on Civil Rights of the Child is quite specific. Young people have a right to information. Okay, fuck the UN. The UN doesn't matter, and fuck you. God, President Cappy would be like, yeah, we're keeping the, what do they call it? The Security Council. We're keeping the Security Council of the UN. The rest of that shit, get out of here. Jennifer Huddleston from the Cato Institute in Washington, which is a libertarian-leaning think tank, said any sale might be delayed because of the considerable regulatory scrutiny it would attract. 9 months is a rather quick time frame for this size of a transaction. It's something that is likely to have further regulatory scrutiny. Exactly who would buy it and operate is also a big question. The price would likely be in tens of billions of dollars, meaning there'd be very few potential buyers. Brace for ban. Brooke Aaron Duffy, associate professor of communications at Cornell University, says it's time to hate the Jews a little bit more and protest them. Oh my God. I'm sorry. It just said Cornell University. I thought all you Ivy League type of schools were this week. It's anti-Jew week, isn't it? That's the latest thing. That's the latest thing you were told to do. The Senate decision injects a heightened level of uncertainty into the livelihoods of countless content creators, influencers, and small business owners, she said. If it is not sold in time, the act could be blocked in the country. The U.S. says this is because it is concerned TikTok could be used to spy on Americans or spread propaganda. Propaganda, really? You think so? What I find fascinating about TikTok is, let's say there was no Chinese influence. The Chinese don't have to do anything to push the depravity and the demoralization of TikTok. You guys always mention Yuri Bezmenov, which is true. I've seen it. I'm not disagreeing. It happened. But just look at default human nature and the way it just slouches towards degeneracy and filth and shit. Like the Chinese government doesn't have to put a gun to Madison's head and say, make it demoralize, act like an insufferable Kuantahaha, along with all your other girlfriends, to demoralize men from wanting to have nothing to. We need those birth rates to get down. You don't need the Chinese government to push women to do that. Say, hey, you know what? You should go and make yourself as ugly as fucking possible with the crying woe is me emo girl makeup. They don't need a foreign government to force them to do it. They'll do it because it begets pity, and that's the cool hip thing to do. The teachers have got them. Don't worry, communist China. The American public education has already done your brainwashing for you. They've told women to hate men long ago. Don't worry about it. So there you are. Just wanted to tell you that. What we got? We got super chat. We got a couple super chats. Nonstop trade, $2. Great one. Gen Z knows Cappy's people caused it. They're not. Look, Gen Z's not wrong. I look at the behavior of people regardless of the generation or age. And obviously, the younger you are, the dumber you are. That's why you all vote Democrat all the time. Yes, I do mean that. Please shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about, young people. Just go. How's it working? Is it working well? But there's no doubt for whenever I look at these kids nowadays, look at the older generations. Yeah, they lied to you. They lied to you when they were quasi young, 20s and 30s. We're teachers. Socialism, free shit. Nothing's your fault. Be fat. Be insufferable. Be a pig. Maybe you're not straight. Oh! And you go live out in the real world, and you're like, where are those teachers and liars? I want to hunt them down. Just say hi. Just say hi to my old teach. Hey, teach. You told me that I should follow my heart and the money would follow. And then what resulted was 15 years of poverty and debt and unemployment. Just want to say hi and shake your hand. Yeah, the elders did cause it. Yes, they did. They lied to you. They gave the wrong information. Nonstop trade, $2. But Cappy writes it in itself doesn't exist in real life. I'm aware. I'm aware, but you need to have laws. You need to have rights. Otherwise, you don't have society. And rights, by the way, is things that other people don't have the right to do to you. Like I have the right to property. You just can't take away my property. I have the right to a safe environment. No, I have a right to housing. Who's going to build the housing? Well, they are, because I'm a lazy socialist quanta. Ha ha. Nope, you don't have the right to other people's labor. Bob, $2. Nothing of value has been lost. Yeah, exactly. It's like, piss Christ. Look, let me ask you this. Let's say we got rid of the past 50 years of postmodern minimalist art. Let's say we went like the Walker Art Center. All right, go to the Walker Art Museum. That's over in Minneapolis. Let's just say that was burned to the ground. We wouldn't have lost anything. Now, would it have been a violation of people's freedom of speech to create those things? Yes, it would have. But if it burnt down, society wouldn't have lost anything. Absolutely not. Let's say we got rid of all the books. We burned all the books of social sciences and the liberal arts, say past 100 years. Well, 100's a bit much. Let's say past 50 years again. Would anything of value been lost? No. Well, we shouldn't have done. You shouldn't burn books. You just like fine, but you should have put them up in a museum and use valuable space and economic resources to showcase it. We shouldn't force you kids to pay $500 a textbook to read socialist hyphenated name spinster Quantahaha's book about whatever the patriot, whatever leftist horse shit it is this time. Like, yeah, go write your book, but you don't have the right to have it sold. But yeah, if all the artwork in any modern art museum went away, no one really, nothing of value would care. Nonstop Trade 2 bucks. Did you hear about what's happening in Ivy colleges? Well, I mean, a lot is happening. First, they have a plagiarism problem. Second, in Harvard, their president was demoted. They had two plagiarism problems. Three, they're pretty much becoming anti-Semitic. Four, there's a lot of rich Jewish parents in the United States. Say, why do wait? The monsters we created are hurting. Oh my God! Oh! By the way, look at voting Jews tend to vote Democrat. Tend to, not always, as any other group. How's it going? Is that going well for you now? Hmm. Yeah. But they're leftists, so leftists uber alles, right? Over everything, right? Uh, and then I mean, what? That they're not Ivy League anymore? That they're shit schools? What is it today? What dumbass shit did the dumbass kids at the Ivy League colleges do today? Sarku, the five-headed lord of worms, $2. Get the U.S. out of the UN. I like I said, Security Council. That's all we do. We don't need it. The UN is a jobs program for the connected and the elite of the international world. Not at all. $5. This is all fluffy. This is all fluff. They will hijack it and then start propagandizing everybody. Good morning, Camping Cappy. Camping Cappy. Good morning. Hijacking and start propagandizing everybody. Well, you got a point. Let's say YouTube bought it. They just incorporated it into YouTube. It's not like girls are banned from doing makeup and clapping when it's important. You need to give me money. I am not happy. By the way, the demoralization will continue because I think that's organic. I don't think that's at the behest or some kind of sly international demoralization campaign. It's just going to be a different platform. Goose, $5. It really smells fishy. Trump warned against it, and now they care. Also, Google and Facebook have been whining about TikTok stealing all their revenue. Yeah, to have there's that antitrust angle where it'd have to be a separate tech company. What would be great? Would be great. Hear me out. What'd be great is if Elon Musk bought it. That would be great. Then you'd have a free speech platform that would be significant enough to rival YouTube. Elon Musk should buy it. Sarku, the five-headed lord of worms, $2. Anyone remember what happened to Kent State? Yeah, like what, in the 60s or the 70s where all the kids got shot? Unless there's something more recent than that, you mean. Let me see what's going on Ivy League school. Ivy League schools, member of 8 News, lost its minds against anti-Israel protests to be visibly. Oh, the New York Times is slowly getting around. Students opting for Southern schools like Clemson over rising anti-Semitism at Ivy League institutions. I guess they've been the leftist, the Ivy League schools, leftists did too close to the sun, I guess. The Ivy League has lost its mind. Harvard closes Harvard Yard as anti-Israel protests take over. Columbia professor slammed over grotesque rally that publicly backed Ivy League schools in anti-Israel protests. It'd be one thing to be against anti-Israel, but when you start banning random Jews, or you find out people are Jewish and whatever, prevent them from, and they're not Israeli, they've never been to Israel, they just happen to be Jewish. Now it's anti-Semitic. That's all right. Y'all keep sending. It's a good school. I went there. It's my alma mater. Let's send little Jimmy down there. What do you mean we can't find his body? All right. Link below is the link to everything you got. I got the books on Amazon. We got the courses linked on at the Clary School of Economic Philosophy, which you can find on Teachable. Why so arrogant and cocky a title? Because they make you name it. They make you name your you have to, if you sign up with Teachable, you got to name your school. So the Clary School of Economic Philosophy. I asked if I could get the Indiana Jones font, and they said, no, you can't do that. I was like, oh, no fun in economics. And then what else? I got a link to my Amazon affiliate link. If you want to buy all your crap, buy it there. And then a link to my Subscribe Star channel, which has access to the Road Trip podcast, which is like the super secret elite membership, which costs a whopping $2 a month if you care to join the membership. That's it. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.